XRP update. And if you've stayed connected to this asset longer than most people stick to a new routine, there's a reason for that. Something about this network creates a pull you can feel. It doesn't shout. It doesn't beg. It simply works in a way that makes people return to it again and again. Before we go deeper, try something simple. If you want more breakdowns that explain how ecosystems keep their communities, not just price charts or hype, tap follow and share this with one XRP-obsessed friend. They'll know exactly why you sent it. Now, imagine this as we move forward. You're not watching another crypto recap. You're watching a digital city take shape, one structure at a time. You can sense what it's becoming even before the skyline is finished. Let's ease into the core of why retention ecosystems form, and why XRP is becoming one of the clearest examples in crypto. Start with the foundation. 3-second settlement. Fees so small they feel invisible. 1,500 transactions per second. A carbon footprint so low it barely registers. Over 100 million ledgers closed and more than 7 million wallets active. Supported by close to 1,000 validators quietly keeping the system balanced. Let me ask you this. Do numbers like that make you stay? Or is it the consistency? The way everything behaves the same way every time you use it? Because that's where trust settles in. Then come the layers that keep people inside the ecosystem. Tokenization pipelines from Ondo, Arcax, OpenEden, and Guggenheim. Stablecoin infrastructure preparing to connect. Treasury adoption growing through Evernorth, Tridentity, Webus, Vivo Power, Logistics, Hyperscale Data, Worksport, Gumi, and others. Which one of these catches your attention first? And above it all, the ETF lineup. Bitwise, 21 shares. Canary Capital, Grayscale. Volatility shares, Wisdom Tree. Franklin Templeton. Purpose. If even a couple of these come to life, which one do you expect institutions to lean into first? This is what makes ecosystems stick. People return when transfers feel instant. They return when the experience doesn't change. They return when complexity disappears. And the timeline shows the endurance behind all of this. Ripple Pay in 2004. XRP in 2012. Escrow in 2017. The lawsuit in 2020. A major legal win in 2023. And the ETF era of 2025 shaping a completely new landscape. Somewhere in the background, Crypto Chrome has been studying the patterns, not to predict prices, but to understand why certain networks retain their communities while others fade into the noise. Now pause for a moment and ask yourself this. What if we're stepping into the phase where every new connection, tokenization, stablecoins, treasuries, liquidity rails, becomes another reason people don't just join the network? They stay in it without thinking? If that idea resonates with you, share this with someone who lives in the XRP ecosystem the way you do, and drop a comment about the piece of the network you're watching closest. Reposts push this deeper into the community that built it. And as we move toward the end, consider this thought. Ecosystems don't announce their next chapter with noise. They show it through smoother experiences, stronger infrastructure, and the feeling that you're already part of something expanding around you. Which brings us quietly back to where we started. Because the more a system feels like a place you naturally return to, the more you understand why people stay long after the excitement fades.